Hey everybody, Maxwell Ventura, Realtor with Douglas Elliman, back again with another monthly market update. 2021 was clearly one for the history books. We saw sales prices reaching all-time highs, inventory hit rock bottom, and homes selling in record times, often well above list price. And the mortgage rates, which started the year at historic lows, still remain relatively strong, and sellers that choose to sell in the upcoming months can pretty much count on plenty of buyer activity due to the pent-up demand during the pandemic. Now looking ahead, experts anticipate that many of the housing trends in 2021 will continue in 2022, albeit at a more moderate level. Strong buyer demand and inventory shortages are likely to persist over the next year. And the Fed actually announced that they are planning multiple rate hikes this year. So a lot of people are really trying to get in and acquire property or sell property right now in Q1 2022. Price growth is expected to slow somewhat as a result, as you would expect, for the main reason being the affordability index. It's something to keep our eyes on, and as we move on to our next page here, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, now as always, let's go right to the bottom. I like to start with homes for sale. So we're at 1332. If you remember just last month, my previous update, that number was 1900. So that literally 2/3 of what it was just 1 month ago. And that's a scary statistic in and of itself. And if you go down, you see our month supply of inventory is at 0.4. This also was about half as much as it was this time last month. And if you look at this time last year, it's 60% less. So again, just as a refresher, month supply of inventory, if the market were to continue moving at the same pace as it is right now, and no new listings were to hit the market, then that number dictates the amount of time it would take for all of our inventory to be completely dried up. So 0.4 is less than a half of 1 month. And just for some context, the healthy market is going to be somewhere between 3 to 5 or even 4 to 6 months supply of inventory. Now moving on, new listings, pendings, and closed, we would surely expect that all of those would be down from this time last year. And the main reason is just because the inventory is so much lower. But again, they're not drastic negatives like some of the other figures that we just looked at, and the reason for that is because the market is moving so quickly. Houses come, houses go. Typically a house is lists on a Wednesday, Thursday, and has 1 weekend of showings, sometimes not even that, and it's gone. And you can see that as you scroll down a little bit too, the days on market is still very, very low. 22 being an average is 12% less than this time last year. Let's go up to median sales price, $765,000. Now keep in mind that is all encompassing detached single family homes and also attached, which is condos and townhomes, for the entire county of San Diego. Your median price home for just a single family residence is going to be right around $850,000. So that is almost 17% up from this time last year. And so we haven't started to slow down yet. And lastly, if we look at percentage of original price received, this has actually gone up in the most recent months. This was down, I want to say last month, to 101. Now it's back up to 102. So what that means is on average, your contract price that's being accepted is 2.2% over the actual list price. So again, this is an average, this is the whole county all encompassing, but on average, you can expect that you're gonna have to come over list price to get your offer accepted. Now for this month's update, I wanted to place a special emphasis on downtown. A lot of people are missing the boat. You would think in 92101 with over 100 different condos and townhomes, plus on top of that, the dozens and dozens of apartments, high rises, mid rises, etc., that we'd have plenty of inventory, at least downtown. Absolutely not the case whatsoever. As we look at the data, you can see in all of downtown 92101, there's only 73 active listings compared to this time last year, 275. We are literally negative 73.5%. And then if you look at the month supply of inventory, we're down 80%. So we're at 0.7 of 1 month compared to 3.6 months just this time last year. Those statistics are very alarming, even with all the inventory that we have. And again, all of the apartments which contribute to at least being able to occupy a place to stay. So downtown is moving very fast, basically just as fast as the rest of the county, just as competitive almost as a single family residence market. And if you look at the median sales price, we're all the way up to $601,000. So downtown's very exciting, and I think the big reason for this is all of the development projects that are scheduled for downtown. You have the Research and Development District, which is 2/3 of the Manchester Pacific Gateway project. I'm hearing word now that Seaport redevelopment is happening. You have the Gaslamp Promenade, which was expedited because of COVID, 7th and Market, East Village Green, campus at Orton. There's a lot going on. So downtown, again, we've been saying it really for the last 2 years since the pandemic here at the Discher Group. Don't sleep on downtown. It's just going to keep going up and up. And now that you have low supply and the demand has always been there, the proof is in the pudding. So thanks for watching this week, everybody. If you have any questions about the market, or if you're looking to get into downtown or in the investing space, feel free to reach out. Thank you so much. I hope this was of some value, and I'll see you guys on the next video.